I often hear questions about using navigation controllers and tab bar controllers in the same application. Xcode has a project template for a navigation-based application which uses a UI table view under a navigation controller, and for a tab bar application that creates a tab bar with two regular UI views you can switch between. There is no template that creates a tab bar application with navigation-based tabs like the iPod app. It's not too difficult to do in code, but if you're using IB, there's one little trick that you need to know. First, let's start with the tab bar application. When we build and run it, we see that there are two tabs we can switch between. Let's pretend that this first view is a summary view and we would like to push a detail view on top of it. Let's create the detail view. Let's open the nib and change the first label so that we know what we're looking at. In the first view controller, we can add an action called show detail. And we would like it to push the detail controller. We'll also add a log statement so that we know that this method is being called. We can go back to IB and hook up the action to a button. First, let's change one label so that it says summary view and delete the other label. Then let's add a button. We don't see the view controller we need, so we switch to the tree-based view mode. Twirl down the tab bar triangle, and there is our first view controller. We can then drag and hook up the button. When we push the view controller, the view does not change, but we see our log message, so we know the action is being called. The problem is that we don't really have a navigation controller to push the detail controller. We could initialize the tab bar in code, but it is easy enough to do in Interface Builder if you realize the key is to use the tree mode. All we need to do is drag out the navigation controller and put it under the tab bar controller. For a split second, we'll have 3 tabs, and then we can drag the first view controller and place it under the navigation controller. We can drag it right on top of the UI view controller that was added there for us. The tab bar item has changed, so we can drag out the old one and drop it on top of the new one that was also created for us. Now when we build and run and push the detail button, we get the detail view. Hope you like this quick tip, and thanks for watching.